Today, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 gaming setups, and I'm going to be rating them 1 through 10. So let's get into the first one. This is Edge, a 15-year-old out of the United States. They're a freshman in high school, and they plan to get a summer job this summer. Their main game is Fortnite, and they built the setup to game and do schoolwork. It took them around 3 years to build this entire setup, and here are some of the things in it. Their dad did help them build the setup, and so let's take a look at everything going on. So this is a laptop setup, actually. For a laptop setup, it's not bad. I do like the personality in the room, but I'm not sure what this is. Am I stupid for not knowing what this is? Yeah, you're stupid for not knowing what it is. Spaceballs. Overall, though, I do like the room itself. I think it's got a good vibe to it. Setup is all right. It's not insane. I think, like, obviously once you buy a PC, it'll probably be able to like actually be upgradable, but for now it's just a nice little laptop setup. I would recommend some sort of mount for your laptop, either on the side here or something like that, but I'm gonna give it a solid 6 out of 10. For a laptop setup, it's not bad. This is Josh, a 14-year-old out of England. Their main games are AC, Syndicate, RD2, and Overwatch. They built the setup to have a space to play and work, which is accustomed to their standards. Okay, it took them 5 years to build this entire setup. Okay, dang. They afforded the setup through birthdays and Christmas money and save for the PCs and the speakers, etc. Their dad's friend built the PC. Mostly me and my mom helped build the desk. Okay, wait. This is actually kind of nice. Wait. This is kind of clean. Nice little productivity setup is clean. So the one thing I would say is I really do like this setup. I think the color palettes you chose. On top of that, I would say that the wall painted is nice. It's a nice touch. I would recommend to add something up here. It just seems super blank up here, which is not a bad thing, but you know, over time you should add to it more, which I think that's what these like little plastic things are. You're probably gonna hang them above the setup, which is not bad. Cable management's okay. It's using a Signum rack. I usually don't use Signum racks. I think they look a little corny because it kind of shows everything. In my opinion, I recommend like the Vivo Raceways. They're in my Amazon shop or they're on my cable management video. You can check it out. Also, I would recommend to get off a wool mouse pad. I know you're like productivity'd out, but in my personal, I mean, if you like it, that's your personal preference, but dude, wool mouse pads suck. I'd probably give it a solid 7. Okay, these pictures kind of suck. I'm gonna skip this one because of the pictures. Okay, this one, just like what's going on here. We're gonna say that for a future episode. This is not enough info. Okay, I'm gonna say that for a future episode, bro. I'm gonna say that one for a future episode. All right, lock in. I got a budget episode coming. This is Frost, a 13-year-old located in New Jersey. Their main games are Fortnite and RB. What is RB, chat? Roblox. Yeah, you're right. Their main games are Fortnite and Roblox. The main people who inspired them are GutzyAiden, Carter PCs, Tusley inspired me to make the content and make a setup. They built the setup because they wanted a better setup for themselves and their followers to create more content for them. Okay. They took around 5 to 6 months to build it, and they afforded this setup through B-Day money. Okay, cool. GA pad, love it. Yo, the lighting in this setup is actually really good, man. Everything is organized. It's really kind of clean. I would just say, like, add some more personality if you can. Add some more, like, you know, posters on the wall, maybe some canvases, stuff like that. I would give it like a solid 6 out of 10. This is Kevin, a 13-year-old from Virginia Beach. They study at home and they built the setup for mainly gaming and streaming. Their main games are Fortnite, Warzone, GTA, and anything else with a shooter. They're not finished with the setup yet, but it took them around 3 to 5 months to get to this point. They afforded the setup by doing chores and things in school, and their dad got them their PC, and I bought everything else. Is he subscribed? Hey, by the way, W poster. What do you guys think about this? I don't really like the lights on the wall being RGB. I think that you could make everything white. I also don't like how you mounted this monitor up top like this. It seems way too big and you're gonna like fall. The monitor's gonna fall in some way. I'd recommend just selling this monitor and getting the same size monitor as this one. In some cases, maybe turning down the rainbow and going for one solid color theme. But yeah, overall, the setup is really nice. It's got a ton of personality. I would say for 13, this is really good. I'm gonna go 6 out of 10. This guy didn't even give me any info, man. This guy gave me nothing. This is PJS, a 14-year-old out of Switzerland, and their main games are COD, Fortnite, and Rainbow Six. They make money from selling sneakers, and it took them 4 months to build this entire setup. They're still saving up for the rest of their PC, and they do have a TikTok right here. This is actually really nice. The PC, all he needs is a GPU, it looks like. The setup's gonna look so much nicer too, but there's just a lot of wall space. I feel like you should just get some big poster or shelves or like design the top of this wall more, because the setup seems so small compared to it. I would say overall though, it's not a bad setup. It's a really good start to an insane setup. I do think there's personality needed in this setup, but yeah, overall I'd probably give it a solid, I want to say 7 out of 10. This is Jimmy, a 14-year-old from GA. Their main games are Fortnite and The Forest, and they're inspired by GutzyAiden and TechSource. Thank you. They built a setup to play games on their laptop setup, and I built the setup to play games, and my laptop setup is the side for school. Okay, took them around 2 years to get everything that they have because they've been buying one thing at a time, and they paid for most of it with their summer job money. And some of the things in the setup were Christmas and birthday money, and their brother helped them out with their setup. I feel like there's too much going on. I feel like it's not like something's off about it, and I can't tell. It feels really cluttered. I agree. I feel like it feels really cluttered. I feel like there's just so much stuff everywhere that you need to like restart. The productivity setup being on this side is kind of smart, but I'd recommend putting the PC on the floor and mounting your monitors to your desk or something. It just seems really out of place. Scale management's not bad, I guess, but I don't really know what else to give advice on here. I would say it's probably a solid 6 out of 10, maybe even lower, maybe a 4 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. This is Alfie, a 14-year-old out of New York, and their main game is Minecraft and Valorant. They built the setup to have a cool space to chill and talk with friends, and it took them around 2 weeks to build this current version of the setup. Here's everything in it, and let's take a look at it, man. Let's take a look at your setup. Kinda cooking. Kinda. PC's okay. Kale Manage is all right. Okay, I think the desk is too cluttered. Like, I think that this like stand or whatever is not really worth it. I think that a lot of this stuff can go on shelves or in different things. I feel like it's just very cluttered and you don't really have a lot of room. These lights here, I feel like you can just mount these at the back of your monitors for better glow around your room. Kale Manage it, I would recommend a raceway or some sorts, or mounting this power strip to the bottom of the desk. It has a ton of personality and I love it. I love that he like went more Iron Man themed, but I really would recommend to like reorganize your setup itself. Yeah, overall I give it a solid 7 out of 10. All right, this is Riley, a 17-year-old out of the Philippines, and their main game is Roblox, but I rarely play on this setup though. They've been wanting a pretty nice setup to do work and chill out. It's almost been 4 years building the setup, and they've been moving a lot, so okay, cool. Here's everything in the setup right here. They afforded the setup mostly funded by their parents' money and also collecting hand-me-downs over the years. About 5% of the setup I own is my own money. I know, skull emoji. They built the setup all of themselves for the most part, exceptions being painting the wall, mounting and mounting stuff. Their parents have also helped out with the overall aesthetic as well. Yo, the productivity setup's kind of hard. Little work area here. Yo, look at how nice this view is though. You can't lie, that's badass though. Looking out your window and seeing like a street view like that, so sick. I would give the setup itself like a little productivity setup. I really like it. I think I'd give it like a solid, I'm gonna go a solid 7 out of 10. I really like the aesthetic here. I think he is like doing what he could within the space he has, and the curtains do go hard. I agree, but I love how it's like just in the city. Like, I love this vibe. Hey, chat knows me as somebody who loves this type of setups. I really do love like productivity setups in like a big city or big windows like this. I don't know, I'm just a big person on that. I've always wanted to have a setup like that someday, but the windows kind of the room itself where it's located, it carries. This one doesn't have info, but it looks really nice, so we'll just throw it in here. Screw it. There's really not a whole lot to unpack because I don't know anything about this person, but overall I really like the setup. I think it's really clean. KO management could be a little better. Like, you could get like solo raceways and cut them to make it really fit, just to look a little nicer, but you did with what you could. I also like the shelf here too. It looks very clean. I will give it a solid 9. Logan, a 15-year-old student out of the UK, and their main games are Valorant, Apex, Fortnite, and Minecraft. They built the setup because they wanted a place to play games and do schoolwork. It took them around 6 years, and they started out a laptop and a kitchen and worked their all the way up for this setup. They afforded the setup through birthdays, Christmases, and stuff like that over the last 6 years, and their dad helped them build the setup. Yo, this is really nice. Kill Manage is really solid too. Love the USB hub hidden down there, like that. The light going throughout the setup, I really like. The lighting in the setup kind of carries it a lot. My personal opinion, I feel like the right side of the desk is super cluttered for some reason. The plants and stuff like that, maybe you should put that on this shelf right here going down, just because I feel like right here is kind of It does seem really cluttered on the right side, and I would recommend mounting your main monitor at least to the wall or to the desk. Overall, I really like the personality in the setup. I could tell you like a lot of like movies and Iron Man, especially the Avengers, you know, Star Wars lightsaber, you know, some VR stuff. I would give it a solid 9.5. I think. Love the lighting, love everything about the setup besides the mounting the monitors and the placement of a few things. It's really nice though. If this video is at all helpful for you, make sure to subscribe and also watch this video next for more setup inspiration. See you in the next one. Bye bye.